today is talk about your football, but how did it all start for you?
Literally just when I was a wee boy, I used to go down the park with my dad and my papa. Just played football, so ever since I was a young age, I've just always been kicking the ball.
I think a boys club did you sign up with?
I played with Winning. It was KSC Red Star was my 7-a-side team. We had a good team in that, so I then left there. I went to Greenock for a year or something.
Oh,
They kind of went bust and that. It was the time where they were pumping money into it and that, but they went bust or whatever, and then I went back to Winning. It was 11-a-sides. I went to Winning Eglinton. We were good in that, won the Scottish Cup.
Right, who was that against in the final?
Tynecastle. Beat Tynecastle. So
see them then quite a lot.
Aye, it was good. We had a good team in that, so no, it was good. And then obviously I had the choice to go to St Mirren there. I was 14, 15 or 6, I can't even remember what age I was, but and I chose to go there, and then obviously.
Aye, brilliant. See, your boys club, did anybody else get picked up? Or
there was a lot of us went pro youth, aye. A couple of boys, he'd probably know the DJ, that Ewan McVicker.
Aye.
He played in that boys club, he went here with me.
That's right.
And boy Scott Aitken, he came here. Another couple of boys went to Partick, a couple of boys went to Celtic. There was a lot of us went, but
it's a pretty decent team then.
Aye, we had a good team, but I think I was the only one that's still playing.
So see when you get picked up for United, who was kind of scouting you, do you know? Was it Big Raymond?
I think it was Mark Shanks. Mark Shanks? He used to, I think it was him. And then I had Tan Robertson. Tan Robertson was my coach right through, him and Stevie McMillan.
Did you have Davey White?
Aye, Davey was obviously, he was the head of youth, so he was always there and thereabouts, so I've known Davey since I've been there.
So what was it like going from like boys club to pro youth or the parks, like up to Murray Park or playing in the
Aye, no, it was good.
Parks?
It was obviously playing at the sports club, it was the crap in the park and all that, so, but no, it was obviously better going to like Murray Park, Livingston and whatnot.
Brilliant. And then Davey White, obviously now he's got that link into the first team. Was it the same back then, getting youth into the first?
I think it was always the aim to try and get boys through, but obviously Davey's the assistant manager now.
He's a coach up there.
Aye. So I think there's more of a pathway now to get into the first team.
Definitely.
I think Mark Roberts took the job at the time, and Brian Reid gave him a debut, but Mark Roberts was the one that kind of.
I was going to talk about that. So you made your debut in the 2011-12 season, and I think it was the first division away to Falkirk. How did you feel like coming on for your first game?
It was brilliant. Aye, it was a meaningless game. It was the last game of the season, and I think it had already been relegated. If I'm right, I think we'd been relegated, and Brian just. I remember I played with the boys, me, Hutchie, Stephen Hutchinson.
He's American, isn't he?
Aye. There was a couple more who's played, Robbie Patterson.
He scored a lot of goals.
Aye, there was a few who's played that game. That was brilliant feeling to make my debut. I got a bad injury earlier in that season, and I was in a reserve game in January, and Brian Reid told me after the game I was literally coming off because I was going to play me that weekend in the first team, so I ended up missing the last 3 months of the season. That was my kind of first game back when I made my debut.
Brilliant. You see, I know the reserves got to the cup final at Livingston. Did you play in that?
No, I think I was away.
You were away for them?
I think I was left by then.
It's maybe Fineckerpoint's kind of team.
Aye, he was playing.
I think they played that before that as well. I think Shanklin played.
Aye.
That before your time as well?
I think I was in the first team, still playing in the first team at that point.
So what do you think Brian Reid was like as a gaffer?
I liked him. I say I liked him. I didn't really have a chance to have him as my proper manager, but like he was the one that got me in training with the first team and whatnot, and obviously gave him a debut. So I still actually he'll still phone me in again to ask about players, or if I actually spoke to him in the summer there. He was asking about a couple of boys that had played with younger boys.
Is he abroad now?
He's at Albion Rovers.
Was he at Albion?
Aye, so he was asking.
I know he's a Shinrafa while, and I think he disappeared to somewhere abroad.
Aye, I did. He went abroad, but I still speak to him now and again.
Right, well, he were back in the second division in the following season, and it was under Mark Roberts, and he kind of made you a regular. But the team kind of struggled and finished 7th, I think. How do you think that? How do you think you want to compete?
I don't know actually, because we started started pre-season really well. I remember we beat Motherwell. We started pretty well, and then we just faded. I don't know. I couldn't really put I couldn't put my finger on it, but we had a good team. But again, I'm not.
Forrest playing for that time?
He was the season after. I broke through that year. Marco's first season, and then he then put Forrest in the season after.
And Marco was still playing at that time?
Aye, he aye.
What
I
was it
don't know
like
if he played the second
manager?
season. Aye, it was probably I liked it obviously because I got on well with Marco, but looking back I think he wouldn't do it. I don't think he would do it now. I think he would just go I think it's harder to be a player manager because you can't really manage a team when you're on the park, but
he's at the Glens now, isn't he?
Aye, with Steve-O.
That's right, aye. Good. Oh, well. I think you were released at the end of that season and you went a trial to Sheffield United and then come back there.
It was a big mix up with it. So I was like 20, I must have been about 20 then, 21. And so Ayr had offered me a deal, but with the compensation rule you couldn't leave until you're 23, 24 without a club paying for you. But Ayr had offered me the deal after the cut-off date of that, so it then allowed me to go and trial with teams, or I could have left if I wanted to without Ayr getting any money. So Sheffield United asked me to go down, and I was signing there. Everything was agreed, and I played in the next day a pre-season game, and I broke my hip. So then Davey was like, just come back. So I was like, aye, just come back and play in that. So
I take it Davey had an influence on that. He could get you back in.
I think the club they didn't want me to leave, so Blackburn was like they all wanted me to go back, but obviously when you've got a club like Sheffield United,
exactly.
I couldn't.
What was it like at that kind of level?
It was good. It was similar the year or two before me and Mark Shanton had been down to Birmingham again. That was all.
That's right.
That was all agreed to sign, and that I had literally come into the. I remember Marco said like at training he was like, alright boys, that's Robbie and Shanks away, everything's done, everything's agreed, and then it fell through at the last minute. So
that's one of them. Aye. Good. Well, Ian McCall, your next gaffer, how do you think he differed for the other two you had?
Aye, completely different. More of a man manager. He probably got the best out of me for a good couple of seasons. He played me in a different position for what the other two played me. But he wanted me more further forward, but that and then ended up me playing out wide, which I didn't like. So
really?
I hated playing out wide, but for the majority of the time he did play me in the middle. But I had the licence to go forward, so I did enjoy it in that.
Right, well you scored your first goal in March 2015 against Northumberland. What did you think about that goal?
It was the last 5 minutes or something. We were doing 2-0 and I managed to pull one back, but I remember we had the right goal after it, but I just couldn't get the equaliser, so it was always a bittersweet moment.
Because so you were getting into more goal scoring opportunities from further forward?
Aye, definitely. He allowed me to get further forward, and I think the following season I scored 6-7 goals or something, so it was better than what my recent seasons had been anyway.
You also scored 2 goals in the playoffs against Peterhead. I think that was the semi-finals. Right, so you got into the final and you beat Stranraer in penalties to get up. What was that like?
No, it was brilliant. We just had that momentum with getting into the playoffs. Obviously went up to Peterhead away, which is a hard game, and we won 4-1 I think it was.
Moffat scored?
Moff scored, I scored, and Jordan Preston scored 2 I'm pretty sure. So it was we came down to Somerset with obviously a 4-1 lead. The crowd was class that day, and then I scored after 15-20 minutes, which made it 5-1 in aggregate, so it was kind of killed the tie, which obviously was great. And then went into the final, and it was just 2 cagey games. So
it's always the same as Ronaldo, isn't it?
Aye, nobody wanted to make a mistake with penalties, and luckily Greg Fleming saved it. Saved about the first 3 I think he saved, and then that was that.
So in the Championship you scored a solo goal against Hibs to keep you the lead. Do you remember that goal?
I remember it. I just remember picking him. I think it was Nicky passed it to me.
Nicky Devil?
And he shouted turn, I turned, and there was nobody in front of me. I was literally like halfway line, so the space opened up, I just drove at space, and then luckily went by a few players and managed to finish it.
Right, was that up there?
Aye, it was Easter
Up at
Road, aye.
Oh, brilliant. Well, the club actually got relegated that season, but then they went full time. Did you enjoy that better, training during the day?
Aye, much better. Just a better feel about the place. No, wasn't a big fan of training at night, sitting about all day or whatever, walking. But
did you work as well?
I didn't know, because I was young still, so I was wanting to get a bash. And no, but it was much better going full time, and that's why I've stayed full time ever since.
Brilliant. See, when you were part time, would you train yourself during the day?
Aye, I would just. It was hybrid kind of. So it was like some boys were in on a Monday morning and a Friday morning, and the kind of older boys, as you would say, that had all the jobs, they would Tuesday, Thursday night, and maybe Tuesday, Thursday night as well. So I was basically in Monday morning, Tuesday night, off Wednesday, and Thursday night, Friday morning.
Right. Do you play with Kevin Kyle?
Aye.
With James Beattie?
Aye.
Really the big characters?
Aye, Kev. I used to just sit and listen to Kev tell his stories, man. It was funny, right. But
I listened to him that open goal. He's funny.
Aye, he's funny, man. I used to just sit and listen to his stories, just chuckle.
Well, that season, he's played Kelly in the League Cup right at the beginning, and he's beaten 1-0 at home. What was the atmosphere like playing in that kind of game?
Aye, brilliant. Aye, it was good. I think we just beat Dumbarton 4-0 or something. So we're going into that game. In fact, the Dumbarton game was after that. So no, it was the first game of the season, that one, wasn't it, on the telly?
Aye, yeah.
The atmosphere was class, aye. And Giggsy scored a heater on that. And
it was a great picture of him.
Aye.
So, at the crowd.
Brilliant, aye.
So you won the league with you, League One. Is that your biggest achievement so far in football?
Aye, probably. Best day I've had in football anyway, aye. It was brilliant, just the way it happened. Obviously we thought we chucked it the week before. We
had to wait for the result coming in, was it
Rafe, aye, so we just had to, I think we were a point behind them going into the last game, so, and they were at home to Alloa and we were home to Albion, so you thought they would manage to get the job done, but they drew 0-0 and we won 2-0, I think, so.
Aye, so job done.
Brilliant.
What was a better feeling, winning the league or the playoffs?
Winning the league. Just because of the way it happened with obviously I'm not saying we didn't think we were going to do it, but it was in Rafe's hands to do it.
Aye, yeah.
And you'd think they'd managed to beat Alloa at home that season the way they were going, but it might be, so I would say that.
Aye, so you played over 200 games and scored, was it 12 goals for the club?
Something like that, aye.
What was your favourite moments?
Probably Hibs goal, Rafe at home. We beat Rafe 3-0 at home one night. Scored a good goal that one. That was the title winning season, so.
Aye.
Kelly game. Aye, Kelly game, aye. Kelly beating Kelly 1-0. Playoffs. Got loads of good memories at here, so.
Aye, right. Well, then you signed to Livingston and then went to Motherwell. What was the jump up to the Premier League like?
Not as big as I thought it would be, to be perfectly honest with you.
That quite quick?
I think I adapted well. I managed to get in the team, played the majority of the time, and then I broke my ribs and I broke my arm, and then
broke quite a few things, didn't you?
I need to drink more milk when I was younger. But no, it was just I didn't think that I thought the jump would have been bigger in terms of quality, but you probably just get more players of. I don't want to sound bad, but the better standard of players at the Championship, you've probably just got consistency of how good the players are.
So it was like playing at Ibrox and Partick and...
Aye, class. I grew up a Rangers fan with the season ticket, so that was brilliant for me and obviously for my dad and whatnot to see that. So. Did
you play with Ayr when they played Rangers in the Lower Leagues?
So I played Rangers quite a lot. But it was always class playing at Ibrox.
Especially in the Premier League. Who was the kind of players in the Rangers team that?
When we played in the Premier League, Morelos, Tavernier, they were all.
Did you ever just do a couple of seasons ago?
Just last year,
So, right, what was it like playing the COVID time with no fans? It was like a training game, no?
It wasn't great. It was just like a training game, like you said. Didn't feel real or nothing, but.
Always felt it was back though.
I know.
So then you were reunited with Ian McCall at Partick. How did that come about?
He just phoned me constantly.
Really?
Motherwell, I had just signed a new deal with Motherwell, but wasn't playing and that, and I was out for 3 months, and I came back fit in December, and I was just like, I want to go and play in that, so I went to end the season, played games, and I enjoyed them.
Enjoy it?
Aye.
Good. So you must have played in every ground, so been in every league. Who's your favourite place to play?
Ibrox probably.
Ibrox?
Aye.
Definite?
Got to be Ibrox, aye, for me anyway. I like Tynecastle as well.
Would you prefer playing with United or Motherwell or Livy?
Probably Livy. We've always done well, aye, Ibrox.
What was Martindale like as a gaffer?
Aye, mental.
Aye, I've seen his interviews.
He was good. No, he was good though, he was really good. He's very in depth of what he wants, and I really enjoyed it. He's a good guy as well. So.
Brilliant, good player. You did play, didn't you?
Aye. Used to join in training and that.
Aye, brilliant. So who do you think the toughest player you've ever played against?
Directly against?
Aye.
Callum McGregor was good. We have Rangers players, Ryan Jack, Kamara. Thought Arfield was really hard to play against just because he's forward runs.
Aye, yeah. Brilliant.
There's been a lot. Morelos, Edward.
Any at West Scotland? Did you play any kind of games at West Scotland?
Nah, not really, no.
See, after you left Partick, you were training with Dunfermline and Dundee, but you're signed with Greenock Morton. How come you chose them over the other two?
Well, it was just the Dundee thing. The manager wanted me to wait a wee to try and he had to try and move a player out before he was trying to get somebody out so I can get the money to sign you. I was just like, nah, I'm not willing to wait in that, so I wanted to just get back into it. And the Dunfermline one was they were trying to sort the deal for a while. The board were being quite tight with the money and that, I think, so again I was just like, I wanted to get back into it.
Thanks Robbie, all the best for the season.